Hey first graders, happy Thursday, and this is our last day of number quarter this week. Since tomorrow you'll be doing small groups with your teacher. So let's look at our card for today and work on describing the pattern that we see. So we did get our second card of arrows, which we knew was coming, and I hope you knew that it was going to be orange. And we see we have some jumps to take with Tad today, and I can tell just by those arrows that are going up that he's going to be doing what? Is he going to be adding 10 or taking away 10? We know those will be taking away 10, and think about what the ones going to the left will be. But before we get him hopping, let's write in our date. So make sure you have some writing materials with you. Today is May 21st, 2020. All right, and the short way to write it is a 5 for the month of May, 21 for the 21st day, and 2020. All right, let's do the hops with Tad. So yesterday he landed on 77, and we're told that first he needs to take 2 hops up. We know that's going to be taking away 10, and if it's 2 hops, it's really going to be taking away how much? Well, 10 plus 10 is 20, so really he's going to be taking away 20. So let's go up 2 hops. Minus 10 is 67, minus 10 is 57. But let's combine that into one equation. So really we're going to do 77 minus 20 equals 57. Because we know that 2 hops going up is 20. We don't need to break that into 2 equations anymore. All right, and now he's going to take 2 hops to the left. So look at our chart. Is that going to be minus 2 or plus 2? Well, the numbers are getting smaller to the left, so we know it's going to be minus 2. So he's going to take 2 hops to the left. He lands on 55. So we're going to write that second equation, and we're not going to break it up into 2 equations like we have been. We know that 2 hops to the left is minus 2, and he landed on 55. So now we need to color in 55 with our orange crayon. All right, make sure you have yours colored in. And now we need to make this into one equation. So I'll get out my highlighter again. We start, oops, that is not going to help us. Okay, we started on the 77 with Tad, and he landed on the 55. So we know that's going to be 77, and I know that 55 is smaller than 77, so I know it has to be a subtraction equation. 77 minus what equals 55. And then let's look at what we took away. We took away 20, and we took away 2, and they're both subtraction. So what happens when we put 20 and 2 together? It's 22. So really, we took away 22 in total. So we took away 20 and then 2 more. So 77 minus 22 equals 55. Wow, look, they all have the same numbers in each the tens place and the ones place. That's interesting. Okay. So we'll put our equation in here. And today's date is May 21st. We started on the 77. He took 2 hops up and 2 hops left, which was the opposite. Oh, never mind. And then our equation we came up with was 77 minus 22 equals 55. And we made a mistake. 77 minus 18 equals 55. but that does not make sense. So if you take 20, let's solve this real quick. Either we made a mistake or this chart is mistaken. Let's solve it together. If we have 77 and we take away 20, you know what? Let's go to our chart. So here's 77. If we take away 20, we're on 57. And if we take away 2 more, we're on 55. So let's double check this by just counting backwards and seeing how many hops it actually takes us to land on 55. Because let's make sure we got the ending number correct. Yep, it is 55. So let's go see who's correct, the chart or us. So we'll start at the 77, we're going to count by ones, and we're going to stop at the 55 and see what number we've landed on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So our chart is mistaken. We will correct it. I'm just going to put this equation up here. This is the proper equation. All right, 77 minus 22 equals 55. Okay. We'll get to our next page. We're going to do the days in school in our quarter collection. Yesterday we had 145 days in school. Today we're going to add one more. What's 145 plus 1? Hope you said 146. We'll put the 6 in the ones place. Change this to say 146. And now we're going to change our expanded form. 146 equals 100 plus 40 still plus 6. Okay, now be sure to write your two equations, one adding and one subtracting, that equals 146. Alright, now let's add a quarter for today. And this is fun because we're finishing off another dollar. So how many dollars do we have now? We have $3. Let's put a quarter in down here. And remember, 4 quarters is the same as $1. So we're going to take our quarters to the bank. Oops. We're going to turn them into the bank, and they are going to give us $1 instead. Now we have $3. So this right here says $2.75. We need to make it say $3. So this shows $3 and this shows 0 cents. So we've officially made $3. And before we go today, you guys do get to do a worksheet in your book. So this is on page 65 in your Number Corner book that you should already have out because we used it earlier. And you get to color in a hidden picture. Okay, so it's similar to the one we've been doing. First, all of these equations up here that are adding 10, you're going to color them in purple. The ones that are subtracting 10, you're going to color in green. And then these ones that 2 are subtracting 10 and 2 are adding 10, you're going to color in orange. So I'll give you an example. The first one is purple. I'm just going to use a highlighter that's kind of purple. It says 5 plus 10. Well, I know that to add, here's 5, and I know that to add 10 on the 120 chart, I just have to hop down a row. So I got 15. I know that 5 plus 10 equals 15, so I'm going to color 15 in purple, and I'm going to cross that equation off because I already did it, and I don't want to forget that I did that. My next one says 14 plus 10. So here's 14, 10 more is right below it, so I color in 24. Then I need to cross off that equation. Let's do a subtraction one together, which should be green. It says 83 minus 10. So I have to find 83, there it is. And to take away 10, you just go up. So 83 minus 10 is 73. And I color that green. And then you cross it off. Okay, these last ones are orange. So these should be orange. So do that on page 65. Then down here it says, what do you see? You can write on the line what you see in the picture. And if you want to, you can take a picture of it and put it up on Seesaw for your teachers to see. Have fun with that and have an awesome day of learning.